Alright, chat, let's start. Really quickly, I'm gonna start with the hero of the best hair. And of all the heroes shown, Linhardt, Dedue, Ingrid, Marianne, and Solon, who do you think has the best hair? Because I think it's pretty obvious. Solon has the best hair. Look at it. If you're like a decrepit old man, you'd be lucky to have such luscious hair still. Look at that. It looks so... Like, it looks like it's still so... still has so many strands. It still looks like it's relatively thick. And look at it. It looks like it's well styled. If he didn't have that ugly face in front of him, you could fool me. Like, just put, like, I don't know, Dimitri's face on him, and I think that'd be a pretty good hairstyle for him, you know? But yeah, he has a huge forehead. Alright, okay, but seriously. He looks very, very boring. So sometimes the artists have to be very accurate to the art in the games. I understand that, but it leads to a character not looking very special. Very plain, right? I mean, it has all the right detailings right there. His gloves light up. His cane, magical. And then, of course, his cloak. It looks pretty luxurious and looks really soft. So there's only so much you can do when your character is very simplistic and basic. For what it is, I think it's pretty good. Especially the face. Yeah. You can still see some Solan's charm as a young man, right? Right? If you just, you know, gave him some moisturizer, he'll probably look like a pretty decent guy. Maybe take some evil out of him, but... Alright, anyway. Whoa! Man has moves. You guys see him? He's getting down with it. What the heck? This is such an active pose. What the heck? He looks like he's really about to get down with it. I never expected him to look like this. What the... That is more motion than I think he's capable of.
Nems thinks Solon is a gilf.
Okay, I would not do any of those things with him, but he looks... That is a... I'm really surprised. I didn't think he would look like this. But he looks like he's really into the battle as well. Like, look at him. Look at the stare he's giving with his one good eye. Oh, and unlike a lot of artists, they actually put some symbols and stuff in the book itself, so it actually has some detailing. I like that.
Dude about to attend a disco.
I mean, he looks like he's from the period of discos. Oh man, I know some of you guys have parents who gone to discos in the 70s or 60s even. Holy crap. Anyways, oh shit. Oh shit. He even started his own dance floor, chat. Oh my goodness. He's literally created his circle of disco. Okay, I'm sorry. It's a joke. But I'm sorry. We were just going off of that train of thought. That's what I thought of immediately. Man, but that looks pretty epic. It looks like he's about to summon something. His hand drawing out the magic. His focus looking different. He looked really happy earlier as well. But yeah. I really like it. From the perspective of the lights bouncing off his cloak, it's really nice. It makes it look a lot more complex than it actually is. By the way, what do you guys think of Solon as a hero? Which, by the way, it's weird to call him a hero since he's clearly a villain, but I don't know, man. A tome that only works on turns 3 to 5? Ugh. Was it 4 and 5? That's even worse, but yeah, I don't think there's any point to him. I think they put him out because he's, you know, a 3 houses villain. And that nobody would really want to pull for him. But yeah, it's yet another villain that's a red mage. Kind of boring. Damn. Look. I'm a simple man. You give me herd art, I just want to see skin. Exposure. I feel robbed. I wanted to see his decrepit body. I wanted to see if he was like ripped down underneath. Because he looks relatively fit, but... I want to see that prune. No, okay. But yeah, they're not really showing us much underneath. Come on. Well, he does look like he's hurt. Most of his clothing is ripping off. He has a dark robe underneath, I guess. I don't know, man. You guys think about this? His forehead looks bigger. What? Do you guys want this to be our server icon? Want to be so? Want our server to be represented by Heir Art Solon for next week? Damn, his forehead's massive. It's huge. I think he's officially the biggest forehead in the entire game. Even more than base Sonic, I think. That is huge. Alright. Solon. Solon. Makes sense. Church Shadow Solon. Today I'll be introducing you to Solon, the mysterious mage. Well, I'll do my best anyways. To be honest, I'm a little short on details, but I can tell you that he's from some dark corner of Fodlan. This is straight up a mood. This is mood. Like, you could wake up, head to school, and feel this way. That's a mood. Actually, that looks like a professor of mine from back when I was in university. Moving on. Rumor has it that Solon doesn't work alone, and he's actually a member of a certain organization that some refer to as those who sliver in the dark. Creepy, but appropriate. Anyway, it seems they're acting in the shadows to carry out some kind of secret mission. Aw, look at Kranya. I always like Kranya. And then I realized I had some kind of attraction towards clowns afterwards. I also like Zane. I have a clown on both my Ether Raid seasons. Light and Astra. Solon's particularly well learned. In fact, he even knows spells that no other mage in Solon has ever heard of. This makes it look like he only has one arm. Wait, does he only have one arm? Oh, he has two arms. Okay. That looks like an evil Rasengan, you know? Straight up. This is like Naruto if you turn evil. Still, I wonder what goal he's trying to achieve. I hate to snoop, but I've got to learn more. Okay. I don't know, man. At least they didn't spoil anything, but this is pretty boring. I like the chibis though. The chibis are pretty fun. No, seriously, he straight up looks like a demented Naruto or something. Like with little. Anyways, we'll move on. Oh, Frieza Death Ball. That's also a thing, yeah. Marianne. Aww. This kind of looks like she got hanged. Why did I say that? Anyways, she looks so elegant, chat. I'm so glad she's in the game. I wish they released her a month earlier so she wouldn't win Choose Your Legends. Hold up. But I'm happy for her. She's actually came in the game and is really, really good. But of course, she's your Choose Your Legends hero as well. I'm willing to bet the Brave version of her is going to be much better. But
oh my god. I can't believe my eyes. They must be blurry. Is that best girl? Wow. Pog you.
It is best girl. I was personally, chat. I would say if you're feel relatable to Marianne, that's not a good thing. What? How did you make the bot say something so long later? Anyways. But I've been interested in her ever since like I first saw her in 3 Houses. There's something about sad characters that you really like. And her voice actress just plays a bunch of sad characters, such as Heir. Xanthing Hyun, I believe is her name. But yeah. I love her demeanor. Reserved. Doesn't want to speak to people. Much more happy with animals. Yeah. She looks really peaceful. Her eyes don't have the same shadowing that she did in 3 Houses. The eye shadows. It makes her look a lot more normal. But we know that's not quite the case. Yeah, she stands very nicely. The rest of the uniform's pretty standard. But yeah. I like her a lot. In terms of being a blue mage, she's one of the best ones in the game. I think she's top 10. In terms of being an infantry one, as long as you give her the right team, she's really, really good. Attack, res my 6 on your opponents, some self-healing as well. Yeah, interesting unit. I also do like her attack bows. She doesn't look like she's serious about fighting, you know? Which makes sense. But yeah. She looks like she's in a daze. Home at her side. Yeah. She has pretty big assets. I'll say that. This pose, even though it's like hardly moving, shows them off pretty well. As usual, there's nice shadowing as well, and of course a little bit of ice magic. Yeah. It's really simple, but it feels like it's very fitting for Marianne. Damn. Her special art, chat, is actually really cool looking. It kind of looks like she can't control her power, to be honest, because it's just so big. But yeah. It fits a lot more. Her attack animation fits a lot more thanks to her special art. But just big icicles everywhere. This looks really badass, actually. And of course it fits her a lot because of the blue motif and her light blue hair. I like it. It's a really elegant special art. Even though the motion is pretty simplistic, it fits her a lot. Herd art, though. All right. Oh, yes. It's 2 heroes in a row that we don't get to see too much of. But I do think this one's pretty fitting. Yeah. Her bangs shadowing over her eyes makes it look a lot more serious. Her hand clenched, left hand clenched around it, close to her chest. Other hand holding a tome, and she looks like she's backing off. The resolution isn't great, but yeah. Is she crying? Or is that sweat? But she definitely looks like she's in trouble. A bit of a rip. It's nothing too crazy. But it's Marianne after all. I don't think you should expect like too much of dynamic art. Yeah, so it's only fair. Adopted daughter, Marianne. Marianne is the adopted daughter of the House Edmund, who govern a remote region of Leicester Alliance. She's a quiet, timid hero who is devout in her faith. That is very timid looking. There's a secret to Marianne, however, and it has to do with the crest she bears. Apparently, her crest is very rare, but beyond that, not even her relatives know the details, with some exceptions, that is. Oh, yeah. Leicester? Is there Leicester? Oh, no. Perhaps having the secret weighing on her mind is why Marianne struggles when it comes to being social. She's not completely alone, though. She loves animals, and houses and horses and birds at Garreg Mach seem to love her company. Aww. Yeah. I can relate to that, though.
In her first attack pose, she is sweating, and then in her hurt pose, she is becoming sad and begins crying.
The quality, because we're on the webpage, isn't fully there. But if she's crying, that's really sad. But chat, like, some of you guys can relate to this as introverts. Sometimes you really just don't want to talk to people or be around people. But yeah, I've seen people like that as well. But they're getting more and more rare, to be honest. I'm sure some of you guys have known people that just don't want to interact with people. But yeah, it's a pretty cute photo. Perhaps having the secret weighing on her mind is why Marianne struggles when it comes to being social. She's not completely alone. She loves animals, and oh yeah, I read that. Marianne doesn't like to talk about herself much, so I can tell from the way that she treats the animals that she's a very gentle, kind, and pure-hearted person. Yeah, no, it looks like a sweat here. Might be a tear. But she is a kind-hearted person. You know, I'm just gonna say, if anyone hasn't played Three Houses and you end up playing Three Houses, please spend a lot of time with Marianne. Please. Please recruit her. Please. Anyways, we'll move on from there. Ingrid's next. Ingrid is like the opposite of Marianne. Oh, wow. You can tell from her demeanor. She looks a lot more confident. A lot more sociable. That's for sure. The artists are actually doing really good here. The light glistening off of the gold embroideries of the uniform is really nice. The Garreg Mach uniform is one of my favorite uniforms I've ever seen. I'll be honest, chat. Any uniform that takes after Prussian or German designs, well, Prussians are the forebearers of Germans, right? So, well, I mean, the Prussian Empire was German states unified. Anyways, whatever. I love their uniforms. So when they went with that, so, like something similar and put in Three Houses, I really adored it. But yeah, her knees are really defined. And remember, chat, if you see a human's face in someone else's knees, you must run and never interact with that person. But I don't see a face there, so she's probably not evil. Oh no, I'm starting to see a face here. Those are the eyes. All right, this is the forehead. This is the eyes. This is like the nose, and that's like the mouth. She might be taking souls, chat. Anyways, aside from that, Ingrid with Lewin does a shit ton of damage. 20% of her speed turns into true damage, so she's probably the hardest hitting lancer in the game. And of course, as a cav lancer with fire super effects, she's very, very dangerous. Unfortunately, I don't think a lot of people are pulling for her, but she's really, really good. She is a top tier cav lancer, I would say. And of course, she's pretty as well. Damn. She is really pretty. Like, it's a uniform, right? But it's like fan service in the open because it doesn't really hide much of her figure, right? You can see her very, very well. That's one of the tricks that people have been using more and more often. If you can't expose the figure, like expose skin, expose the figure. But yeah, that's fan service in the open. Very well done. And yeah, this entire stance. This stance is weird though, because she's moving forward to like stab someone. There would be no energy in the stab. Well, actually, there's no energy at all. In terms of like a attack pose, it's horrible. Really. Like, she looks really nice in it, but is it actually a serious pose? No, because look at her hand. She's not even holding onto the lance correctly. This one's hardly clenched, and she's already turned her waist. When you use a weapon, most of the power comes from your waist. It's not your arms, but your waist. Turning your waist into something is where you throw the power in. And yeah, this isn't like a deadly blow, but it's a cool pose. I'll give it that. And sparkly. Cool. I mean, it fits her. I actually like blonde and red together. Fire and red. Yellow and red. Yeah. What am I even talking about anymore? Bird art time. This is more like it. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry, chat. I think she takes souls. I see the face. Very clear. So here's the eye. One eye, second eye, nose, mouth. That's a face. That means she's absorbed the soul of a man. Sorry, I can't pull for her anymore. Other than that, though, yeah, nice exposure. The boots are super cute, and she's let go of the lance. Please hold on to it properly already. Come on. She does look like she's actually hurt. Oh. I don't know. I think they did a great job on her art. Can anyone who's like finished 3 houses just spoil this for me? Does she in fact absorb the souls of other males? But moving on. Galatea's hair? Galatea's hair? Yes, no, sure. Most people are saying yes though. Ingrid is Heir of House Galatea. She's a proud, dignified hero, a knight in shining armor, you could say. In fact, some say she might even be more knightly than most knights. I really like her pose. Galati? But Galati? Galati? Ugh. I'll butcher everything. Talented and dedicated, Ingrid is the star student at Blue Lion's house. Apparently, she and Sylvain knew each other when they were children, but their personalities were so different that their relationship mostly involved her scully Sylvain. For good reason. This is the best kind of childhood marriage. Yeah. That's pretty clear. I mean, this is how most relationships evolve anyways. The wife is always angry, and the husband is always trying to get out of it. But remember, chat, if you ever find yourself in this situation, remember this. If you make her laugh, you're off the hook. So just get good at making her laugh. Because as soon as she laughs, you say you're off the hook and you run away. Ingrid is without her weaknesses though. She gets pretty awkward when it comes to regular life away from knighthood. Particularly when she has to dress up. She'd much rather tend to the horses than put on makeup. She's also known to lose her composure when there's some delicious food around. Aww. I mean, that doesn't surprise me. Wow. Well, it just so happens that I've always got time to share a meal with a new friend. Just you wait, Ingrid. I'll show you all the wonders that Asgore has to offer. I do think Sharina and her could be pretty good friends. That's fair enough. All right, next hero. Dedue! The tall. Oh my God, he doesn't fit. See that? You can't fit him in like frame. He's actually the biggest hero. Okay, well, we gotta zoom out. He really just doesn't fit, chat. All right, really quickly, Dedue is the tallest character, well, tallest student in the Garreg Mach Monastery. He might even just be the tallest character, period, in Garreg Mach. But yeah, I can't believe he's an armored hero. He's not even wearing armor. He's just big. And do you see how like tight this uniform is? It wouldn't surprise me if this is as big as the uniform gets. They just don't have anything better. Right? Like, look how like tight it is on him. You can see his figure through it. This guy is ripped. Can you believe he's a student? I mean, some people do look like this in real life, right? Like, they're still in high school or whatever, but they look like they're an adult. Yeah. Yeah. And also, he can't really complain about people getting scared around him. He looks fierce. Alright. Really clenched fist. Dude looks ultra serious. Big ass boots. Big feet. You know what big feet means, right, chat? But it's kind of flat. Anyways, yeah. I'm glad Dedue's in the game, and at least he demotes saver skills. The close save skills anyways, so he's a great hero. But most people just kill him off because they can get 30 stance 3 and yeah. AR 8, that's the near save for attack and defense. Oh man. That looks like a normal weapon, which is fair because he has a normal weapon. He looks ultra serious. His little cute man bun right there. He's actually clenching on his weapon correctly. Unlike Ingrid. Why is it so flat? I mean, if you think about it, chat, is Easter Alphonse still the most significant male asset hero we've ever gotten? I'm just so confused. Like, there's some characters that I'm like, I don't know. This is weird. All right, big ass swing, looks really powerful. Angry face always adds to the power. And okay, yeah. As I said, the uniform didn't hide much, huh? Look at him. Look at him. Dude is ripped. Explains why he's an armored unit. That's not hide. Like his clothing wasn't hiding anything. Look at that. Look at the rippling. Look at the shadows. Right. It indicates like it's rippled in, grabbing onto him because he is just ripped, and he's now literally ripped. Damn. He's a nice looking dude. Damn. Like, it's just muscles everywhere. Muscles everywhere. Yeah. Alright, he looks great. It's funny. The dude's actually the most exposed character we've gotten thus far, right? Really, from all the herd art we've seen thus far, he's actually the most exposed. And he's the one who, like, leaves the least to imagination. Dimitri's vassal, Dedue. Here's Dedue. He might look intimidating, but he's a bit of a gentle giant. He's interested in gardening and cooking, and he's particularly knowledgeable about flowers. Hey. Well, this face of hell. It looks like he hates everything. Sometime before Dedue entered the officers' academy at Garreg Mach, a dastardly plot left his homeland of Dusker embroiled in a terrible conflict with the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Whoa. Dedue was seriously wounded during the fight and came close to death, but he was saved by Dimitri, Fargus' king. Since then, Prince. Since then, Dedue has been completely loyal to Dimitri and joined him in his studies as part of the Blue Lion House. Wow. That makes sense. That's why he's so devoted and loyal. Dedue will never back down when it comes to protecting Dimitri, which is why he has a saber skill. With his steely resolve, I'm sure he'll be able to overcome any challenge. It's so weird to see Dimitri like with a happy face nowadays. Radio Machination! Thank you so much. How do I do a Twitch shout out? Shout outs to Radio Machination. Ike is maybe possibly decently good. There you go. I did a shout out. Radio Machination.
To my knowledge, to have the skill activation core, no.
Wait. Is the first hero to my knowledge have the skill activation quote? No. It just says no. He just says no. You can stream Faye. Watch out, Dibs. Alright, Radio Machination. Radio Machination always has like that funny Ike profile pic with Ike's normal body and his head shrunk. As if Ike's head wasn't already tiny as it is. People always call Dedue sounds like doo-doo. It's not good. Why did they pick the name Dedue for him? That's not good. If Japanese people say doo-doo. Anyways. Linhardt. What do you like about Linhardt? What do you guys like about Linhardt? I like nothing about Linhardt. But he's in the game now. Hooray! He's my least favorite hero in Black Eagles. I'm sorry. All right. Anyways, he still looks like a brick. Oh, sorry. He still looks like a human being. That's a prick. And then his hand. Very small hands. Wow. Is that a real finger? What the heck is that? Yeah. At least it carries his characteristics through. General disinterest. Check. General... I don't even want to think about it. I just don't like Linhardt. Wow. You're so into this battle, Linhardt. Look at his esteemed focus. Wow. You're about to make great things happen, Linhardt. I sure hope somebody builds you. Or not. It's funny, though. They could have made him a really good hero and given him warp or something, right? But they decide not to. Which is fair. I'm glad you suck. Anyways. He's kind of like Silk. He has 30 defense base, 38 res base, 25 defense, super boon and speed, so 29 speed possible. But you have to make a plus 10 to him if you want to do a tank healer, but I'm just not sure why you want to do a tank healer. I believe he also has 34 attack, which isn't bad. It's actually not bad. But it's Linhardt, so I would never build him. Wow. This is such a lazy special art. Like he's going to sleep. Wow. He's putting some energy into it, chat. I think he might be yelling something. Anyways, hurt art. I can't even believe this. This guy even looks lazy while he's getting hurt. How do you look lazy while you're getting hurt? What the heck? Did you get dust in your eyes? I can't tell if you actually got hit or something. Ugh. Wow, I guess we see his... Oh, all right. My Linhardt bias is out on full force. Hevering's Heir. Here's Linhardt, the eldest son and heir to House Hevring, a noble family of the Destrian Empire that traditionally takes charge of Ministry of the Interior. So it's supposed to be finger pointing. Sounds fancy, right? And yet obligations, responsibilities are the last thing Linhardt has time for. He prefers to spend his time napping, reading, or even going fishing, which is just napping. So I suppose you could say he takes things at his own pace. Yes, a pace of nothing. You know, chat, I actually kind of wish sometimes I don't have to sleep, because sleeping takes up so much time in your day. There's so many things you want to do, but you got to make sure you find enough time to sleep, or you don't do things well. And then there are people like Linhardt who wants to make sure he has time to sleep. And that's about it. Yeah. The thing that captures his interest the most is the study of crests. In fact, his knowledge and understanding of the subject is such that his classmates and even some of his professors could learn a lot from him. Glad you have an interest in something. Wow, he really sparkles when he cares. Linhardt might seem like he just wants to laze around, but it's only because you can't see how hard his brain is working. Hopefully, he'll be able to find some time in his busy schedule to help the Order of Heroes. Fair excuse. Alright, chat. Anyways, those are your new heroes. Let me know which one was your favorite one. For me, I liked... I like Ingrid the most. I think Marianne's second. I think Dedue and Solon third and fourth. And then Linhardt last. Yeah, Solon's pretty boring. And I'm very biased against Linhardt. The reason why I put Ingrid first is because the detailing of Ingrid was really, really good. The lights, the shadows. Her attack pose wasn't great, but she had like the face of human beings on her knees. And since you guys confirmed that actually happens in the game, I know. I do have to give the artist some respect there.